what you have. Listen, can I give you a key? I'm closing. Can I tell you one thing? Most things will not change, no matter how you teach it, and no matter what people do. Things don't really change. So the greatest key to a happy marriage is to accept what God has given you. I want to tell you, if you want to be happy, learn to just thank God for what you have. What you have is a good thing. Say to yourself, I am blessed. Say, I am blessed. My wife may not be like this. My husband may not be like this, but I'm blessed. It's a good thing. God has given me something good. And when you are content with yourself and within yourself, you will find that God's peace and joy will fill your heart. But as long as your mind is roaming, always trying to get something else. You know, one day Joel Osteen's wife said something. She said, she was being interviewed, and she said, what I need, my husband cannot give to me. He said, he's as good as a husband can be. If a husband has to do well, I mean, he's done what a person can do. But you still notice the dissatisfaction within. And you realize that the satisfaction is not going to come from him. It's going to come from something else. It's going to come from God. All right? So many times the dissatisfaction that we feel with our husbands and our wives, it's not really the husband or the wife. Because you have an average person. Most of us are within certain average parameters. Do you know what the bell curve is? The bell curve. The average height, average size, average this, average behavior, average expectation, average average desire, always is between. I said, so most of the time you've married something average, honestly. Something right in the middle. There are the extremely tall people and extremely short. It's so rare to find somebody who is this height or somebody who is this height. It's unusual. Most of the, I am a tall person, but I'm still within the average. And a short person is still between here and here. Everybody is there. So in marriage, you are going to get something that is right in the middle of an average situation. So learn to be happy. I can give you this. Sometimes when I do marriage counseling, sometimes I don't bother to say all these things. I only say this point. Accept what God has given you. It's a nice thing. Tell yourself, this thing is nice. It is good. Somebody would like it. There are a lot of people who would like to marry my wife. If I say I don't like it, there are a lot of people who would like to marry. And there are a lot of people who would like to marry your husband. And there are a lot of people who would like to marry your wife if you don't like her. So learn to be happy and look carefully at what you have and ask yourself, if this person dies, will I not be sad? You'll be very sad. Even though he had a lot of deficiencies, you'll be so sad.